we're going to install a bobbin in the bobbin case on this machine. And because this bobbin is the same diameter on the bottom as the same diameter on the top. So you can actually put this in two different ways. If you look at the emblem, it shows the direction that the bobbin should come, the bobbin thread should come off of the bobbin and then in through the threading system to make sure that your bobbin stays in the tension on your bobbin case and actually gets into the tension on your bobbin case. So what we're going to do first is we're going to just show you what it's supposed to do, because this is a drop-in bobbin, and on drop-in bobbin machines, if you pull a little bit of thread, the bobbin should turn counterclockwise. But remember, I said we could get this installed incorrectly, and if you notice, this is turning clockwise. So I'm going to go ahead and still pull this thread into the threading. Okay, and I'm going to pick our thread up, or actually I'll thread our needle first. And so now I'm going to pick our bobbin thread up. And if you notice, the bobbin thread is over the top of the bobbin itself. And when it comes to the hole, when we pull on this, we feel a little bit of tension because our bobbin thread is in the tension. The problem with the bobbin turning clockwise, well, I'll actually take this off here so I can show you. The problem with the bobbin turning clockwise is this thread can walk out of the tension. If it walks out of the tension, then you will have a problem with your seam. So we're just going to go ahead and pull that out of there so that I can show you if you're getting loops on the top side of your fabric and you look through your little clear bobbin cover plate and you see the thread coming out back there above the coming out from underneath the back of the bobbin case, that has zero tension when you're pulling on the thread, and zero tension on your bobbin means that you're going to have loops on the top side of your fabric. So you want to make sure that when you pull on your thread, you feel a little bit of tension. If you don't, just look on top of your bobbin and see if the thread is coming over the top of the bobbin or if it's just coming out underneath the rear. That's an easy way to check your bobbin thread tension. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do a seam with the bobbin being misthreaded, and so you'll be able to see what that's actually going to look like. So if we turn this over, you can see you don't see any individualized looking stitches. The bobbin thread coming up through the top. See, we have the thread through our little window there. We can see where our thread is coming out from underneath the back of the bobbin. So we're going to open that up and we're going to thread our bobbin correctly. And if you notice, our bobbin is turning counterclockwise. And we'll do a seam right along the same side as the other seam. And there we have perfect stitches. So you'll notice you just barely see the bobbin thread from the top. Stitches are nice and tight. If we flip this over, you see a little bit more of the top thread on the bottom side. Stitches are not loose and sloppy, nice and tight, right where they're supposed to be. Okay, well, I hope this helps.